is Folake Ighodaro. Folake Ighodaro is an international lawyer. She's a communication strategist and an integrated business coach and brand manager at Zynox Technologies, which is one of Africa's leading integrated technology groups. Folake is also the head of PR for branding and social media for the Life Coaches Association of Nigeria, LCAN. She was the digital communications lead for OLCA Coaching Academy and the Catalyst brand, overseeing several digital marketing campaigns and payment system integrations that cater to a global audience of over 8 million. She has successfully onboarded and trained over 2,000 CEOVIP community members to develop strategies and tactics for holistic, innovative business solutions. Give it up for Folake Ighodaro. You're welcome. Over to you. Blow us away.
Good morning, everyone. It's great to be here. Thank you so much for joining. I was telling Fumi that the hype around this, it's like you guys are expecting me to perform a miracle. But thanks to AI, actually, it is possible to perform miracles, digital miracles. And as you can see, obviously, I'm really excited about the developments in technology and how it's opening up possibilities, especially considering the state of the nation and just everything that's going on around the globe. It's easy to get distracted, but we know that with technology, there will always be a way out as long as you're open and willing to learn, right? And since we're mostly coaches here, or some people here want to be coaches, then this presents an opportunity to make your dreams come true in a very simple and fast way, such that you can make up time. So welcome once again to this session, Supercharge Your Coaching Career with AI. And as we go through the slides, I've attached pictures, and the pictures in the slide have been generated by AI, so that as we're going through each point, you're seeing the possibilities of what you can do as well, right? So this picture was done on TikTok. So what I did was I combined a picture of myself and my daughter, and I asked it to generate 10 avatars for me. And this is just one of those avatars, right? So if you can see this, okay. So here's what you're going to learn today. You're going to learn what AI is, how it increases productivity, how to choose the best AI tools for your needs, how to give the best commands and prompts, how to build your sales funnel using AI. You're going to learn text-to-image tools, text-to-video tools, and social media management tools. This avatar on the left is also one of the avatars generated by AI. So it looks, I mean, my daughter, they say she looks like my husband, but I say she looks like me. So it's a combination of both of us. So what is AI? AI stands for artificial intelligence, which is the science and technology for creating machines and systems that can perform tasks that normally require human intelligence, such as learning, reasoning, understanding, and creating. Now, this boom started last year, but AI has been used by the military for decades now, and now it's available to the public for business, health, wellness, fitness, and just everything you can imagine. But we're here to learn how to use it for our businesses, for your career, to make work better, to make life easier. This image on the left is also generated by AI. And the prompt was, what I typed in was, create a design of artificial intelligence. And this is what it came up with. It came up with 4 options, and then I chose this one. So what happens is the time it takes to search for images, you reduce that time to, this image came up in what, 5 minutes? No, let's have 5 minutes, in 2 minutes, right? Sorry, hold on, please. Let me attend to my daughter. Okay, so this is one of the possibilities to save time using AI. And the focus here is on creating content. Now, when you look at social media, you find that we have more of the influencers, the media guys, the skit makers, and then you now have some, I would say the ratio of entertainment to education is like 80-20. And because of the state of the nation and just what the world is going through now, the world needs healing. And so we need to put ourselves out there as coaches. We need to stop with the excuses. We need to get over our egos, get over our insecurities and our shortcomings of putting our faces on our services and our products. And we need to get over this fear of adopting the technology. This is simpler. It makes things easier, right? You can simply type in what you want and get an image or a video or a script that will serve your business, serve your clients. So how does AI increase productivity? AI can increase labor productivity and optimize business efficiency by 67%, can automate communication by 70%, and improve data analytics by 59%. And it's expected to see an annual growth rate of 37.3% from 2023 to 2030, reaching a market size of $407 billion by 2026. Can you see the money here? And it's absolutely exciting. The possibilities are endless. Most of you got an email the moment you registered, and you got reminder emails. You got an email yesterday, and you got an email today. So I'm in charge of setting all of that up. So you can imagine, I have my work with LCAN. I've got my brand, CEOVIP, to manage as well. And I've got Zynox to manage as well. Yes, I'm working with teams, but it's a lot of work for one person. Can you imagine if I had to do all of that by myself? My head would literally explode. But because I'm able to use these tools and automate my process, it's very simple and very easy. Yes, it takes time to learn. Yes, I've been doing this since 2016. And I know that it can be tough to get started. But because you don't have to actually do the designs. You don't actually have to craft out the emails and the scripts by yourself. You have this assistant to do it for you. The image on the right was generated by the software. And what I typed in was, create an Instagram post about the power of AI. And this is what it came up with. Unleashing the power of AI, revolutionizing the way we do business. With the image and the block and the text, all I had to do was add revolutionizing the way we do business. So that I don't have time excuse, it automatically disappears. And we at LCAN, we have the iMentor program, and the mentors have been assigned mentees. And my mentee says this a lot: I don't have time. But I don't have time. But she can't say she doesn't have time anymore because the machine will do it for you, right? At the end of this, I'm going to show you how I use it for my videos, how I use it for blogs, how I use it for captions. I've attached screenshots so that you can see exactly how it pops up, right? Now, how to choose the best AI tools for you. Listen, when you're on the streets of social media, or maybe you're doing a Google search, it's easy to get overwhelmed by the options because there's so many options. But understand one thing: most of the tools now have AI integrated. If you haven't noticed, when you open a Google Drive document, a Google Doc, there's an option for it to create your content for you. If you've noticed that, let me know in the chat. So it's not so much as finding a specific tool for different things. Most of the tools now, that is your content tools, your scheduling tools, your file storage tools, most of them now have AI integrated into them. So really, the question is, what do you want to do with it, right? And that depends on your needs. So maybe you want to improve your communication skills and confidence as a coach. Maybe you want to provide more personalized and effective coaching for your clients. For example, when you're sending out emails, you're sending out messages, you want it to say, hello, Tinuke, hello, Folabi, how are you today, Folabi? Address their specific needs. These tools can help you do that. So it's not sounding like you're talking to a mass of people, because from a psychological perspective, people want to feel like you're speaking directly to them. So maybe you want to automate some of your administrative and repetitive tasks in coaching. For example, sending out emails. Say you have an event, for example, you have a conference, or maybe you're doing a masterclass and you've got a bunch of emails that you need to send out. You don't need to actually sit down there and be sending out emails every single day, right? Maybe you want to expand your reach and market your coaching services to more clients, i.e., you want to 10x your efforts online, right? So that means you need to create more content across the different platforms. Maybe you want to learn new skills and knowledge to enhance your coaching expertise. Yes, it's great to go to take your courses and your degree, but you find that the AI softwares, ChatGPT and such, can help you with your tests, help you study, help you pass your exams, right? AI has already defeated the chess masters. So, it's super smart. It might not be it's still in development, but it's extremely, extremely intelligent, right? So you want to consider different things. The cost, yes. Do you want to opt for a subscription when you're picking the different tools? Do you want to opt for a one-time payment, right? That is maybe getting a license to the tool. Do they offer affiliate rewards? So you have some of these platforms that you can get paid or get access to a higher package in the tool, right? For example, I found this software called Predis.ai. At the end of this, I'll show you pictures. And basically, when I share my referral link, I get access to the pro plan for free, right? I've signed up to a bunch in the last 3 months. I've signed up to over 20. Why? Because I'm testing. So approach this from a perspective of, I'm testing out this new tool and this new way of doing business. to find what works for me. We know how this works as coaches, right? You test until you find the one that works for you, right? So you also want to consider your process. If you're like super manual right now, then it means you're starting from level 1, which is to organize your files and simply automate the process of people opting into your course, your program, your masterclass, just even automating that process where they sign up and they get an email and a welcome video from you. What did we say about personalizing your process, right? You want to speak to your clients, not at them, right? You also want to consider ease of use. There are some that require that high level, and if you're a proper tech, you know how to code and all of that, great, you can go ahead and choose that. But for people like me, I like to simply type in and get my results, or I simply drag the boxes that I want and drop it into the space that I want, right? So when you go, you can go back, or as you're here now, you can go back to check all those emails that you've gotten from LCAN, right? And the process I've used is simply, I have the blocks that I need. That is if I want to add a text, or I want to add an image, or I want to add a video to the email to make it even more exciting for you to go through, then I simply just click on it and put it in the space. That's it, right? So depending on where you're at, if you're more familiar with the tools, then you can easily adopt these tools or adapt, or get something even more advanced and add more options. But if you're newbie, like starting, you want to make sure to do your research to pick the tools that will be very, very, very basic and very easy for you to use. And also, of course, check the reviews. Reviews are not always, sometimes people fake these reviews, so that's why you need to sign up for yourself. Now look at this image on the right. I typed in a young African businesswoman in a yellow dress smiling in her modern spacious office. And boom. I like yellow. I used to have a lot of hair, so she reminds me of me. And that's the picture right there. So sometimes when this picture was generated in a minute, if it was before, I would spend so much time searching through the gallery and searching through to find the right image. Now I don't have to do that. So your presentations can be even more engaging, even more exciting now. Can you see that? The possibilities are endless. This is a video on the right, but it's not going to play here because of the way that I downloaded it. But what I typed in was an African female typing on her phone. So we're examining prompts now, yes? How to give the best commands or best prompts. A prompt is simply the instruction that you give the tool, or you give the chatbot to give you your results. So the instruction that you type, that's a prompt or a command, right? So with every page, I'm sharing with you the prompts so that you can start to have an idea of how to ask your questions. Because the way it works is, it's what you put in that you'll get out. If your prompts are very basic and not specific enough, specific based off of what you want to achieve. So say, for example, your coach, you want to have a masterclass, right? And your masterclass is on how to have more confidence, right? How to boost your confidence, or how to get over your depression, or how to be more productive. Yes. Now, productivity has so many things involved. Yes. And maybe there's a specific framework that you've developed that's unique to your business. I like to create these simple shortcuts. For example, I have a shortcut to transmute negative thoughts to positive thoughts. I call it the 3 C's, right? So depending on your techniques that are unique to your brand, yes, you want to make sure that you are putting that into the prompt. So let's say you have, I want to know, how many of you already use ChatGPT? Let me know in the comments. Banke, you're asking what app this is. So I've used different apps just to show you what's possible. This one on this screen is Canva. So Femi uses ChatGPT, Banker uses ChatGPT. Who else uses ChatGPT? Okay, I see. So you guys are like, you know, pros. Yes? Okay, cool. Now, you want to be clear and you want to be specific. I'm going to show you the other images that I generated just to show you how you can get results the more specific and the clearer you are. So task definition and scope. For example, I know some of you have submitted articles for our ACW magazine, right? So say you want to create a fresh article from ChatGPT, yeah? So your fresh article from ChatGPT, you need to define, okay, I like to let you know the kind of language. So I wanted to create an exciting article that's 600 words long using there are different language models. I like Ericksonian hypnotic language model. So I put it in there. Then I also add statistics relevant to a Nigerian audience. Yeah. So you just type or write me an article on how to increase productivity. Enter. That's really basic, and it's going to give you a super basic answer. Yeah, the article will be great. It will still be good and save you time, but you want to infuse your personality in the prompt so that you're saving even more time. Now, be aware that there are biases and fairness considerations in the sense that, for example, if you're using ChatGPT 3.5, right? When you go to chat.openai.com, all the pros, please help me type it in the chat for those who are not yet using it so that they can open it and sign up and start to use it. You can also download ChatGPT on your phone, yes? Now, be aware that GPT 3.5, the last upload, it's not connected to the internet, and the information it has is just up until 2021 or 2020. Correct me if I'm wrong. So it doesn't have the latest information. However, the paid option is working on a higher model, and it's called GPT-4, and that's paid if you're using ChatGPT. So that option is connected to the internet, and it has a text to image function. So you can type in your prompt and create an image. So, but that paid function of GPT-4, which is more advanced, you can get the free version on another service called Bing. Bing is operating on ChatGPT-4, which is a more advanced language learning option, okay? It's called bing.com. Later on the slides, I have to move on now. So be sure to practice, practice, practice. Yeah, so I'm going to run through the slides now so that we can finish on time and I can save you some time. Okay, so here's your funnel, right? When you're, launching your book, your course, your program, you have, let's say on social media, you have just a bunch of strangers at the top, and what you want to do is funnel those strangers down to the 10% of the multitude that comes in contact with your offer. And those are the people, that 10%, those are the ones that will pay to opt for your offer. And there's a process of creating awareness, then people form their opinion, then they start to consider you based off of, you know, your benefits, your features, your ease of use, comparing you with other services that they have tried. And then they start to build a preference for you based off of your personality and just your branding, the way you have presented your offer and yourself. Then they start to shop around for your products and your services, and they finally make a purchase. So here are the tools for you to consider. The OGs, like the ones that everybody knows. We have ChatGPT by OpenAI. So all you need to do is Google the ChatGPT and then sign up. So use ChatGPT as your primary mode or primary space of searching for other tools, right? So we have Bard by Google, Bing by Microsoft. At the end of this, I'm going to drop a link and I will send you my slides. You can sign up. I'll send these slides to you so you can take your time with it, because I'm going to run through this right now. So we have these text-to-image AI tools, text-to-video tools, social media management. You can schedule your whole content. You can do all of this in a day. You can start with, okay, I want to create content for 7 days and do that in 1 day, okay? And then you have repurposing tools in the sense that I have a YouTube channel. Make sure to subscribe, CEOVIP on YouTube. And I have these long form videos. So these long form videos, like 15 minutes, I can chop them up into 1 minute and have that as reels on Instagram. So I don't have to shoot separate videos for Instagram reels. I can just take the one video and use it in a different way. And I don't have to do I used to have to do that by myself, but now I don't do that anymore. I simply put in the link and press enter, and boom, it creates 4 options for me. I'll show you videos or clips. So this is one tool. It's called Predis.ai. Like I said, after this, I'm going to send you a link. Put your name and email, and I will send this to you, right? It's called Predis.ai, and it's like ChatGPT plus Canva plus Hootsuite. What does that mean? It means that it can create the content for you, as you can see here, create content ideas. It even give you the ideas in case your mind is blank, because I know that happens sometimes. Your brain does freeze. So it can give you these prompts, you type it in, and then not only that, it will design it for you. And not just that, you can schedule it right there, all in one. Like I said, all these tools have the functions, all the functions as one. It's just for you to try what works for you. I just discovered this. Like I said, I've been signing up for as many as possible to test what works for me. So do the same, yeah? It gives you analytics. Most times analytics, social media has their own analytics, but for me, who's managing different brands, I need to have all my analytics in one place, and this does that for me. So I save time. And these are the options for you: text to post, blog to post. So my blog now, I can repurpose it into a carousel, into images. Before, I used to have to do that by myself, like manually, and take my time. Like if you go on Elkan, you see those carousels from the articles, yes? And you can see those carousels from the articles, right? So now I don't have to do that and spend all that time. I can use this, yeah? So you can check. Okay, can you still see my screen? Okay, here we go. All right, this is designer.microsoft. This is kind of like Predis.ai. It'll create the post for you. That's 6 benefits of email marketing. I use this to create the post from my blog. And as you can see, it's connected to my LinkedIn, my Instagram, and my Facebook. So you don't have to do this. If you have a team, then your team, if you like to employ NYC students, corpers to give them what to do and save costs, then they can learn how to do this, right? If your team they're not really aware, you can give them these tools, let them start to use it, right? It would develop the captions for you, develop the hashtags for you, and then schedule it on your social media. This right here is my video repurposing, and this is video.ai. I shared this at the last, at the AGM. We had the breakout session. I shared this. So now you can see it in action, yes? At the top, these are different videos from my channel, right? At this bottom, so when you upload it, you simply take your link to your YouTube video. I know not all of you have a YouTube channel, but this is 2023. You want visibility. You want to reach as much people as possible. The world is waiting for you to unleash your gifts. So there's no excuse. As you are, the world wants to see your authenticity. I know we have this thing where we want to appear so put together in your suits and your nice, pretty little background, looking very extra professional and all of that. But when you subscribe to international acts and such, you find that there's a minimalist movement, and people want to see the real you. They don't want to see you speaking like the industry, right? They want to see the person, the human being, especially because artificial intelligence is taking over the content space. So the more authentic you are, the more people will resonate with you. So really right now, it's the real people that are winning, okay? So express yourself. Now, with your YouTube video, once it's ready, you can see right there, it says ready. I click on it and it opens up into this screenshot at the bottom. And you can see on the left, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 options. That's 5 short clips from my one YouTube video. So that's 5 reels. If I'm posting 1 reel a day, that's 5 days worth of content if I'm posting once a day. Have I not finished? Am I not done in 1 hour? And it will generate your captions and your hashtags for you and schedule it. Aren't you done? You're done. And you can move on to, checking up on your clients, doing market research, and spending time with your family. Yes, time is done. And it creates the captions for you. It adds, if you look at the image on the right, yes, at the top right here, if you can see my mouse, there are the different formats: Reel, YouTube over here, Instagram Square format over here. And if you can see over here, when you enter in your settings, your pages for your different handles, it will pop up on the screen. You can choose your own theme. I like yellow. Yellow is my brand color, as you can tell, obviously. So I already set up my brand. So it pops up over here and it creates the titles. I didn't put these titles. How to find the email list, creating a free opportunity, building your mailing list is in need. It came up with this by itself. It's very intelligent. Let me know if this is very exciting for you. Like, are you seeing the possibilities? What are you hoping to achieve with all of this? Let me know in the chat. Let me know. Are all these tools free or paid or both? Both. So what I do is I type on, because I'm trying a lot, I can't possibly be paying for everything when I'm not even sure if it's going to work for me. So I subscribe to the free one. Some don't have a free option. Some have free options. So it figures out a title based on what I'm saying in the video. Absolutely. That's what it does. That's what it does. So when you know that the software will do it for you, it makes sense for you to use those keywords when you're teaching. Yes. So I'm going to take the recording of this. I'm going to have it up on YouTube. Then I'm going to chop it up. So make sure you're following me so that you can see how it comes out. And then you can do the same for your brand, right? This way, you're presenting yourself and positioning yourself as an authority. There's a lot of noise. So if everybody's making noise, you want to make sure that you're louder, and not just loud, you're making sense, right? And because you're frequent, someone who gets stuck in planning and who gets stuck in, I have to make it look pretty by force, and you're stuck there, and someone who is, dishing out value consistently, that person is going to win over you who's stuck in, I have to wait for it to be perfect. I used to be like that. Then I had a session with Coach Steve Harris, and he said, Falake, you're stuck in analysis paralysis. And so I realized that it doesn't have to be perfect. It just has to continue. And in the continuation and in the frequency of it, that is where the perfection, which does not exist, that is where it comes in, because now you are perfect in your habit, not necessarily perfect in the results, because the results will always evolve. Yes. Okay. Now that's content. Imagine you want to create something even more descriptive. I decided to put this dragon picture there because, I'm a dragon, I spit fire. In case you haven't noticed, this session is quite fire. If it's fire, put in the chat the fire emoji so that, we're on the same frequency, that yes, indeed, this is fire. Now, on the right, I described a big, black, fierce-looking, captivating dragon with blue ocean eyes, massive wings spread, breathing fire out of her mouth, down a city with a sunset background. What did I say about your prompts? Your prompts need to be specific. If you're writing an article or you want to send an email, so at Zynox, I send multiple emails every day, like a lot of emails every day. I can't possibly sit down and start typing all those emails. Time, So most times I put the idea of what I want to write in the email into, I use mostly Bing and ChatGPT. I put it in there and it writes the email for me with the details I've put and how I want it to, do I want it to sound formal? Do I want it to sound engaging? Do I want it to sound witty? Most times I always make it funny or add a hint of humor. You can do that. And then I copy it, review it, and I send out the email. So I don't have to think so much about that, because sending out emails should be basic, right? Yeah. So if you're also designing your course, I know a lot of us here want to create their own course. I'm right now reworking my ebook. So I'm using it to write my ebook. So you can start with asking it to give you a framework based off of your idea. Just download your idea on it, type that in, and it will create a framework for you. Then start to take each point of that framework and ask it to develop it for you. Like I said, I always like to add industry statistics. Then I would say use Vuzi Tembekwayo as a case study, or use Tony Robbins as a case study in how he writes his books, or how he markets, or how he has positioned his brand, and it will give you information. Remember that GPT 3.5 is not connected to the internet. So the information it's going to give you will be limited, right? So in that case, you want to use Bing. Bing is connected to the internet. And always make sure to verify the facts that you're getting. Verify those statistics to make sure that, you know, they are correct. You must do your own due diligence. I can see your fire. Would you recommend using the app or web version of these tools? It depends on you, really. Sometimes I have GPT on my phone, and I used it to create a presentation on my phone. I was in the car. I was done with that presentation. It was a 30-minute presentation on productivity, and I used it to create that presentation and design the images. I was done in 20 minutes on my phone. I copied it from the ChatGPT app onto Canva, and I used Bing to create the images. So on your phone, I like the ChatGPT on my phone because it has voice, and the voice is really good. So with our Nigerian accents, it captures everything. It captures it very nicely. Even if you are pausing and you're saying, okay, or maybe you make a mistake and you have to repeat yourself, it would capture exactly what you meant to say, and it will do it for you. So I don't know if you can see this, right? So it has voice. So I simply type in, create a framework write an email thanking all the participants of the AI session and telling them that I will send them the slides once they sign up to the link. So it will do that, and then I press enter. And you know, I made a mistake in the beginning. I said create a framework, and I said no, write an email. So it's written an email. Subject: thank you for attending our AI session. Dear participants name, I hope this email finds you well. We sincerely appreciate your active participation in our recent AI session. Your engagement and thoughtful contribution made the event a success. As promised, we would like to share the presentation slides with you. To access the slides, kindly sign up here. Once you've completed the sign-up process, you receive an email with a link to download the presentation slides. I will copy this and I will send it to you and you see. So it saves your chats. I can go back to it later. How exciting is that? So I don't have to think about typing it again. Once we're done with this, you're going to get it. I saved some time. You see? So it's faster. It's faster on the go. Yeah. So this is my dragon. I'm going to put it on as a wallpaper on my phone. I've been wanting to do it and I've been putting it off. And so yesterday I was like, I can just create one for myself. I'm inspired by Game of Thrones when Khaleesi destroyed the whole of Red Keep. So destruction is also part of creation. So don't think I'm evil. Okay. Okay. No, not yet. So here is your assignment. And I want to see your assignment. If you're a good student, you do your assignment and you submit it. Deadline is, today is Saturday. Deadline is tomorrow. Why? Because the thing will make it very fast for you. So those of you that get it and send it, I'm going to collate your assignments, send in your social handles. I'm going to put it up and tag you guys, and I'm going to run an ad on it and send some traffic your way. You're welcome, right? Look at this picture on the left. The prompt is a class of cool Nigerian adult students, male and female, taking notes on their homework in a modern, spacious class. Now, pay attention. Look at this hand that is almost punching the lady's face. Can you see that the hand is like coming out of nowhere? So this was done on Canva. When you get the slides, try out DALL-E, yeah, and try out the other text-to-image tools. Try out Bing's text-to-image tool. It's really good. You want to make sure that as you are creating, you can always modify. Somebody's microphone is up. As you're creating, you can modify. So with this now, I can type, remove the hand that's beside the lady in front of the class wearing blue. Somebody can mute the lady, please. Thank you. So this is the prompt and this is what to create. So as you are preparing your course, if you want your course to be very interactive, yeah, it's good to have these images and these videos and, you know, just to grab people's attention, right? So your assignment, create an IG post of what you learned today. Yes, I already showed you an example of using designer.microsoft to create an image of an Instagram post. Convert what you learned today into an affirmation. Let me give you a hint on how to do that. So write out, you know, what you've learned today, maybe 2 sentences. Copy it, enter ChatGPT or Bing or Bard, you know, whatever, and say, convert this into an affirmation. Convert this into 2 affirmations. Convert this into a 50-word affirmation. Convert this into a funny 50-word affirmation. It's up to you. Yes? 3, design an image representing what you learned today. So if today what you learned reminds you of the ocean, design the ocean. Let your creativity run wild. The more creative you are, the more you're able to tap into the possibilities. Yeah? Somebody is asking for the link. So let me just grab it over here. Yeah. So Fumi, if you can please repeat, like if you can send this link over and over again so that people can see. Thank you. Then your final assignment, create a video of what you do differently after today. So remember, you don't have to do your makeup, arrange your face, wear your Christmas clothes, design your background, sit down. You don't have to do that. You can type in what you learned and convert it to a video. It's text to video, right? In video is really good. In video, it's really, really good. It's good. It's very good. So try that. It has avatars. You can, you know, create an avatar of yourself. That's exciting. Yeah. So for those of you who are camera shy or who waste too much time planning in your head and you get stuck, this can help you be faster. The world needs you. The world needs you. The world needs you. So this is your assignment. Yes. So you send your assignment to my email. Yes. hi@ceovvip.com. 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 Send your assignment there. Once I have your assignment, make sure to add your social media handles, specifically Instagram and LinkedIn. If you're on LinkedIn, you should be on LinkedIn. Specifically Instagram and LinkedIn, okay? I'm going to put them together as a carousel and then tag you and run an ad on that to send some traffic your way so that the world can see that you've got amazing value to offer and the world is just waiting for your gifts. Nigeria needs healing. Nigeria needs us. So we need to double up and 10x our activities. It's very important. So thank you so much. And I hope you had as much fun as I did, obviously. And now I can take even more questions. If you have questions, please go ahead. This image is also one of the avatars that was created. I created 10 avatars. I've been sharing them, you know, every day on Instagram. So, and I scheduled it. So it's all done. So let's have your questions. And I'm happy to take your questions. You can also send your questions later on if you don't want to ask them now. You can send them to the email and I'll respond to your questions. You will get the slides, yes, and more tools. What app did that? So the avatars, TikTok. I use TikTok. TikTok is really cool. I really like TikTok. If you're not on TikTok, go on TikTok. You don't have to dance. You can just like give your 30 seconds, you know.
No, bros. How far now?
Mr. Collins, how far now?
I know, very sorry.
Okay, so that brings an end to this session. And if you don't have any more questions, then I will stop sharing now. And I look forward to getting your assignments, guys. I look forward to getting your assignment. So try your hands and let's see what you come up with. Dare to be creative. Thank you so much. Osarime, please, over to you or for me. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Folake. Thank you. That was really, really, really amazing. My note is full, so expect my assignments before 12 midnight using AI.
Oshe.
Over to you, Osarome. I hope you're here. Thank you so much, Folake. You are amazing.
All right, thank you so much. I have been struggling with my connection, but thank
Please
you so
use
much.
AI for it, Osarome. No excuses, please. AI power charge your connection.
Fumi, nice one, nice one. Thank you so much. But I want to especially thank, and for me, please, if you could also just grant me sharing right. I want to especially thank all the coaches who came out today and really, really appreciate your time spending it with us. And I'm glad that we all benefited from Folake's super session. I think supercharging our coaching careers with AI. Thank you so much, Folake, for that. But please let's hang on for a little bit. I plead and I appeal that we hang on for a little bit because we have a few announcements to make. As we know, the ACW for 2023, the Africa Coaching Week is here. It's here again. And yes, we have some polls that are being shared. Please, would like you to kindly complete. Don't be in a hurry. I know that it's exactly 12 on the hour. Don't be in a hurry to leave. This session has been really, really interesting, very beneficial. A lot of avatars. I'm going to try to create some avatars as well. And I thank Folake for also saying we don't have to dance on TikTok. I always just thought TikTok was about dancing, and I don't like showing my dancing skills in public. Anyway, that's by the way. But yeah, definitely there's the Africa Coaching Week coming up. For me, if you can grant me sharing right, so I could just go through that. And we've been encouraging, and we're trying to build the excitement. Last year's edition was phenomenal. It was phenomenal, and you have to be there to experience it. You have to be there. You don't want to be told about ACW this year. It was an incredible lineup of speakers last year. I think this year we are even going further. We're going better and harder this year with the ACW. We have a great lineup of speakers. There are quite a number of people that we're going to be expecting to have different sessions. It's 27th. It starts on the 27th of November. So I don't know how many of us are excited. I'm excited about it. And then it runs all the way to the 30th of November. And it's going to be a big deal. It's going to be a big deal. We have incredible speakers lined up to share. We're going to have questions and answer sessions. We're going to have virtual sessions, Instagram Live, LinkedIn Live. We're going to have Zoom webinars where, these speakers will be sharing with us. We have a lineup of people, a cross section of people who are African and non-Nigerian as well. So Elkan is not just a Nigerian entity. Some of us on the call who are joining for the first time or are not just yet members of these Life Coaches Association of Nigeria, and that's Elkan. We're encouraging you to join, and we have Adetola on the call who's the head of the membership for Elkan, and she'll put in her details in the comments. So if you'd like to be a part of the members, you want to be a member of the association, we encourage you to reach out to her. We encourage you to go to the website elkan.ng and sign up and be part of this. And I know there's been a lot of discounts, especially for members from the last empowerment sessions we've been having. So if you're already a member and you're yet to pay your fees, please make sure you do that as quickly as possible. We're also opening it up to the ACW to sponsors. If you would like to sponsor, if you'd like to feature in the ACW magazine, I know Folake mentioned earlier that some people have sent in articles already. If you would love to have your article featured, please reach out to Folake or reach out to Fumi or Loretta in the comments. I'm sure they'll be putting in their details there so that you know how to contact them. If you're not on the WhatsApp group, the Elkan community, please let us know so we could add you to that. But you have to be a member of the association to be on that community. And there's so many benefits. We always talk about building a community that continues to complement the efforts of coaches. We have coaches here who are joining from across the world, who are doing work across the world. And like Folake said, Nigeria needs healing. The world also needs healing. So a lot of our coaching practice transcends Nigeria, transcends the continent. So let's come one, and make sure that we are making this a worthwhile experience for everyone. So we want to thank you so much for joining. I was going to share, but I still don't have sharing rights. I think Mr. Collins is a bit indisposed at the moment to grant me those rights. But I was just going to share something. I'm sure we'll forward that information to your emails, just to let you know about everything you need to know for the upcoming Africa Coaches Week. Okay, my desire has always been to coach. Okay, all right. I see you, Feintola. Thank you for your comments, and thank you to everyone. The 27th to 30th of November, please make sure you don't miss the Africa Coaches Week. It's going to be incredible this year. And again, we would like you to sponsor, would like you to, okay, so we have the registration open already. Thank you so much, Adetola. So if you head down to elkan.ng, if you go to elkan.ng, you will get all the information and you will be able to register. Okay, you'll be able to register to attend the event. On the 30th, we're going to have a physical event, all right? And if you weren't there last year, you don't want to miss this. The physical event on the 30th, we'll send you all the details. Please make sure you register. Please make sure you also invite someone. And it's not just for coaches. If you're not a coach and you have somebody who you feel will benefit from this experience, please do well to invite them. Please do well to invite as many people as possible. And as typical for us, 30th of November, yes, we always have the free coaching sessions where coaches who are part of the Life Coaches Association of Nigeria get to offer free coaching sessions to the public. And we have 45 to 60-minute sessions that happen at different locations. And just to let you know, we also have coaches in Port Harcourt. We have coaches in Akwa Ibom, we have coaches in Abuja, not just Lagos. So we'll also be having the free coaches across those cities as well. And I'm sure that if we have coaches who are in other parts of the world and are happy to offer free coaching, we'll definitely have them on board. All right, so thank you so much for your time. Once again, thank you, Folake, for sharing with us this morning into the afternoon. And thank you to all the coaches who joined. Please take down the number of Adetola and please head to elkan.ng to register for ACW Africa Coaches Week 2023. Promises to be an exciting experience. And if you would like to feature an article in the magazine, please let us know. If you would like to sponsor the different sponsorship categories, please let us know as well. We will be open, and we are open to those sponsorship interests from you. again, thank you so much. Collins, I don't know if Collins or Fumi still on the call and want to sign out, but I think that's it from me. And Loretta, I don't know if there's anything you want to add. Unfortunately, I couldn't share my screen. I think I was thrown out and then I lost my sharing rights. But yes, Loretta, Fumi, over to you, or even Tola. Thank you, coaches. Okay, all right. I take the silence as that cue to wrap it up. Nothing to add. Okay, all right then. So thank you so much, coaches. Thank you for joining. We hope it's been an amazing experience for you. Please also share. Let's encourage others so that the next empowerment would have more coaches on the call as well. So please share on the community. Please share on social media. Please share wherever it is that you can how this session was beneficial and impactful to you. We'll be looking forward to seeing all of that in the coming hours and minutes. Thank you so much for joining. Again, if you're not a member, please take down Adetola's number and give her a ring so that we could get you to be part of this community of coaches who are transforming the lives of people across the world. Remember, Nigeria needs healing, in the words of Folake. I would add to that and say the world needs healing. And so there's so much that we can do leveraging AI, artificial intelligence. All right, Loretta? Loretta, can you hear us? You've come off mute.
Yes, I can hear. Omar was trying to get the link. Sent it to her. Thank you.
Okay, all right. Thank you so much. Omar, would you like to share? I know you were traveling, you were in between travel. Would you like to share? We've just wrapped up the empowerment session taken by Folake. Would you like to share? Are you able to speak where you are?
Okay. I'm going for my connected flight. Artificial intelligence is very critical, and we must not be left behind. LCAN is a forward-thinking, innovative organization, and we want all our members to be at the forefront of that. And so I'm going to also say, please, we're dropping information about. I want to encourage everyone. I think by Monday, registrations will open about that. And we're bringing in some new things this year. And I look forward to us sharing everything with you guys so that you can, take advantage of that and be a part of the amazing work that is going on. Thank you to all our ESCOs. And thanks to Folake for a great session. Very excited. Please share all your learnings. We want to see our coaches doing very well online, doing very well and taking taking all the best, opportunities that we have, right? So, yeah, let me let you continue while I go catch my flight. Take care, everyone.
All right, thank you so much, Omar. Wish you safe travels. Thank you for sharing that with us. Okay, it's a wrap. Thank you so much, coaches. Do enjoy the rest of your weekend. Thank you for joining. We'll have the ESCOs just wait behind for a few minutes to tidy up a few things. Thank you so much to all our coaches for joining. Enjoy the rest of your weekend. Please, can the co-host help us stop recording at the moment? Thank you.